How do I end this stream? This is horrible. was shut right off and it didn't even shut off. Oh, there's a window there. Have I got it in here? Nope. Was shut right off and it didn't even shut off. There it is. We're finally here. Oh, there's a window there. Have I got it in here? Nope. Okay, I'm here. It took literally 10 minutes, 10 minutes short of a whole hour. There's a window there. Have I got it in here? Nope. Why is it playing the same thing over and over? Okay, I'm here. It took literally 10 minutes short of a whole hour. There's a window there. Have I got it in here? Nope. Why is it playing the same thing over and over? Okay, I'm here. It took literally 10 minutes short of... Hello, Lachey. And I don't know why my vocals are doubling here. What a mess. Ever since YouTube started the new way to go live, it's been nothing but a damn nightmare. Literally. Hello, Lachey. And I don't know why my vocals are doubling here. What a mess. Ever since YouTube started the new way to go live, it's been nothing but a damn nightmare. Hi, Pepe. You were the one that made you made a donation. What is with this? I don't know why my vocals are doubling here. What a mess. Ever since YouTube started the new way to go live, it's been nothing but a damn nightmare. Are you hearing me speak and then hearing something else say it's me again on top of it? Are you guys hearing that? Are you just hearing me now? Just one voice. Ever since YouTube started the new way to go live, it's been nothing. This is horrible. I have no idea why it's doing this. Let me look again. Are you hearing me speak and then hearing something else say it's me again on top of it? Are you guys hearing that? Are you just hearing me now? Just one voice. There's no way. This is horrible. I have no idea why it's doing it. There's no way to delete it. There. Okay, now. Is anybody going to hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Your mic's still on, right? It didn't shut the mic off. It shut my sound off on the taskbar. Right there.
Double click that icon.
See? And if I undo it.
No. If you double click it, it should bring up a window of a bunch of different options. There's advanced options. Or right click it maybe.
Nope.
Well, you should
Wait, there we go.
You should be able to keep your microphone on and turn your sound off.
Spatial sound. That doesn't say anything about shutting it off. It says open sound settings.
That's it. You mute your volume, your sound, but not your microphone. Leave your microphone on.
It's just shut off. The sound is shut off. Doesn't say anything about a microphone here. Okay, I'm going to ask one more time because I don't know what time we're in anymore here, people. Okay, how does it sound now? Is the sound okay? Lachey, is the sound okay? Are you hearing me? Somebody answer me right now on this dime right here, because you guys are saying yes before, but I shut something off. I need to know. I need to say, yes, we can hear you fine. Wonderful. Thank you. And hello, Mary Jane Weeds. Thank you, Lachey. That's all I needed to hear. All right. I don't know what the hell that was all about, but I took and went down my taskbar and shut my speaker off. No echoing now? Horrible. You should have seen. I've been here for almost an hour. Like 10, 12 minutes short of an hour, trying to get connected here. Thank you very much, Mary Jane. Okay, Pepe, give me a minute. I got to bring PayPal back up. Just a moment, please. It shouldn't take that darn long to, I'm going to be nuts here. I'm going to be out of smokes. Oh, yeah. When I get stressed, like anybody that's a smoker, you get stressed, you smoke even more. I'm waiting. Oh, come on, PayPal. What do you mean the page can't be reached? Everything is doing this to me tonight. Come on, knock it the hell off. There. Okay. I can't even get you to load in here, Pepe. So if you left a question on your comments, it won't load up. I'm seeing everything except the comments and the people that have donated. Wait now. It's on the wrong side of the page. Oh my God, it won't open. There. Hold on. Okay. You didn't ask a question. So go ahead, Pepe. Where is Pepe? There she is. Okay. Oh, Judy, I'm telling you, I've been near tears a couple times from frustration. You know. You go ahead, Pepe. Ask your question. I do. I don't really hide who I am. I was having a meltdown here, was what I was doing. I was having a friggin' meltdown. So. Oh my God, Lachey. Okay, there's Pepe's question. I haven't even done a smudge yet. Boy, do we ever need it. Hold on. She'd like to know if her Uncle Chris Holani is okay. He's been, oh my God, missing for a week. We're all worried he's a vet with PTSD. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Pepe, just a minute. Let me get the smudge going here. That's horrible. My heart went to alarm. Thanks, Lachey. I don't always love myself. Oh my God, it took me, I was pissed off from the start. It's because I said, here we go again, and I knew. But there were a couple times there I was really losing my shit. I know people would have lost it a lot sooner than that. If they didn't, then it wasn't important to them. It's important to me. I did a private reading today, which was absolutely phenomenal. It was beautiful. It made my day. Really made my day. I love giving beautiful readings. I need this. Sorry, Pepe, but I need it. Smother these cards with a smudge. Okay. Sorry, everybody. For those of you still here, thank you for sticking it out. There was probably 3 times more people came in and said, well, that's screwed up. I'm leaving. I wouldn't blame them. I'm surprised anybody's here, really, after that whole hour almost. After a while, people give up and they move on to something else. Okay, and a little more for you guys. And this is for you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, Pepe. Oh my God. Oh, Pepe. That's really a Lilith question. But we're going to pull a card. That's what we're going to do. Thanks, Lashe. Oh my goodness. That's very true, Judy. I like the way you think. Oh, thank you, Lace. What's it, 4 altogether? Oh, it seemed like more on my end. Maybe 4 that you got to witness and the rest you didn't, maybe. So, I know it's all over the news, Pepe, about the fires down there. I'm not funny when I'm pissed. I get exaggerative. You're welcome, Lashe. Thank you, Mary Jane. This is for Pepe. For Uncle, now I've got to scroll back up. That's why we always ask you guys to leave your questions in the notes, because this takes a little longer. I've got to scroll back. She wants to know, Pepe would like to know if her Uncle Chris Holani is okay. He's been missing for a whole week. We are all worried. He is a vet with PTSD. Oh. Give us some insight. Please, Tarot Spirit, give us some insight. Give us some insight here, please, and thank you. Chris Holani, is he okay? Family has not seen him in a week. He's been missing. Is Chris Holani, is he physically and mentally okay? Is he all right? I think he's gotten himself out and he's gotten lost and he's confused and he's roaming. All right, I said I'm going to stop here and cut the deck and knock it off. This is a weird card to come up for this. I'm going to have to turn to Lilith. Practicality. King of Wands is what's come up. If anything or anyone has to be practical, it's his family. You all have to be practical right now. That is the card. All right? Trying to get down to the bottom of the chat to see what's going on here. Well, whatever this is, Tarot wants you to know about it. The very last card in the deck. I'm still going to pull Lilith to get more clear answers here. The King is an action man and makes him an engaging companion, inspiring leader. Self-motivated. I don't know what this has to do. Maybe this is him. Self-motivated. He's an entrepreneurial, dynamic, open-minded type of person. You'll know what he's thinking at all times because his feelings always show. Travel could be important to him. He's connected to very many people with different backgrounds from his own. The card's indicating for you, Pepe, that you should expect to find practical solutions to problems and also see to your network of friends and professional contacts grow. The advice, explore your passions, look to unconventional people in new places. Energy, creativity, power, wisdom, passion, freedom, and openness are the key words. You may all be looking in the wrong place. This is a place he's probably never even been before. And something that you and the family doesn't know. Okay? Doesn't know. All right? I want to get Lilith out on this, and I want to ask her directly. Oh, I'm sorry, Lashay. I've got my links open. I'll put them separate. I'll put the PayPal one first. Copy that. Where's my link? And you do have the right link, that's for sure. But you might want to do like Jennifer. She copies anything that gets pasted on that, so you can copy this whole thing for PayPal. The next one is going to be for any Canadian transfers at all, called e-transfer. And here comes the second one. I don't know, Jennifer copies and she saves them somewheres, and they're always right there at her fingertips. I don't know what she does. But there we go. Okay, Pepe. I'm going to bring the camera down here for you, Pepe, so you can see, okay? All right. We're still within the parameters of Pepe's one-card reading. Spirit via Lilith. Is Chris Haloni, is he okay? He's a vet with PTSD. The family has not seen him for a week. He is missing. He is missing. Is Chris okay? Can you give us that much, Spirit? Is Chris okay? Is he all right physically? Is he all right in the physical sense? He's not he's not deceased. No, he's not. Look at that. Look her change. No, he's not deceased. So he's still alive. Is he in his right mind? Is he in a healthy place in his mind? Oh, no, he isn't. His mind has taken him out somewhere and gotten him forgotten, gotten him lost. Is he safe within other people right now? Has somebody taken him in? She's saying yes. Sorry, I moved for a minute there. I took a breath and it moved. Oh my God, could you please show us where he's at? Which way should they go? North, south, east, or west? Should the family, while looking for him, should they go north? No. Should they go south? Yes. What about east? Southeast? Is that more accurate? What about west? Going west? She's saying no. Southeast? That's where they should be looking, southeast from where they are. Are they going to find him soon? Or is he going to come back on his own? Is he going to? No, definitely not. So he's not coming back of his own, under his own steam and his own free will. But the family's going to be bringing him back into the fold and finding him. Is that correct? There you go. There you go, Pepe. Did you get that all, Pepe? Did you get it? You guys are going to have to go look for him. And wherever you're at and located now, go southeast. It'll bring you closer to where he is. It'll bring you way closer to where he is. Absolutely. So, Judy, look back, look up ahead, look over your head. And you'll see Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Bay of Fundy Fortunes, you'll see the PayPal link. The second Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the Canadian link. No, I haven't. I don't believe. Let me check again with PayPal. Even PayPal isn't sitting quite right tonight. I won't hear the ding because the volume's off. Maybe you did. Hold on, I'm waiting for it to load. Monica, sorry. Yeah, somebody else donated. Let me see here. Where are we? Yes, Monica. Thank you very much, Monica. Monica Jackson, you are up next. What is your question, Monica? Wonderful. Wonderful. Pepe, that's wonderful. Hi, Jennifer. Look, it's been insane getting on here, Jennifer. You would not believe. I forgot to message you. I don't even have Facebook up yet. You're very welcome, Judy. Pepe, I wish you the best of luck, but he's coming home, but not under his own steam. It's been his head that got him into trouble. And you guys, the family's going to be the one that's going to go and fetch him and bring him back home into the fold of the family. Oh, that's horrible. That made me anxious. It just made me so anxious. So, Okay, True Diva 718, please read the title of the stream, because I'm not going to go through it and explain it. It's all in the stream, how this works. All right, you look at the title. You saw them all? Yeah, well, you guys weren't showing to me. Did you hear me say that a couple times? No window, there's no screen, it's a bunch of gobbledygook, and everything's written backwards, and nobody in chat. Completely nobody. So, and I don't know what happened. I have no idea what happened. No idea. Good, Pepe. That's wonderful. You're Monica, True Diva? Oh. Okay. Okay. I expected to see a Monica right on the wall. So, where was your question? Let me see. I find it here. Just a minute. True Diva. Where'd you go? There she is. Can you tell me, please, if I will have a successful boutique? Well, that'll be interesting. The share screen. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, Jennifer. The share screen. I don't know. Anyways, Monica is asking, is her boutique going to be a success in business? Is she going to have a successful business with her boutique? This is for Monica. True Diva 718. As soon as I come off air here, Jennifer, I'll bring up Facebook. Is Monica's boutique going to be a success business-wise? Will it become popular? Will she feel very satisfied with the results? As far as the level of success goes, she's going to be happy and satisfied with how things turn out for her. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Monica. And what have we got? What is this? Well, oh, come on. There was no getting away from it. The very next card wasn't any better. I'm going to pull Lilith for you is what I'm going to do. If I had to take a jump, just jump, using my ego, right, my own mind. If I had to take a jump, I'd say, nope, you're going to be heartbroken, it's going to die. Never going to go anywhere. Because what came up was the Three of Swords, which is known as the heartbreak card of tarot. But tarot's funny. What may be important to you and why you ask that question, tarot can sometimes say, no, there's something else we have to address that's more important. Is this possible for you? Have you gone through a broken heart, a loss? Have you lost somebody in one way or another to the point where it devastated and broke your heart, is what I'm asking you. I'm going to read you the generic side. Okay. Thank you, Lace. Thank you very much. Where am I? No, too far ahead. Come on. Feel like the world's lifting off my shoulders here. This is fantastic. Feeling it in my neck. This 3 is the heartbreak card of tarot, but thankfully it is a minor arcana card. It signifies a transient event that you will process and you will heal from. I don't know if that's jogging anything for you. Not recent? Okay. It often arises to reveal either relationship breakups, affairs, or disappointments. The positive of this card is at least you'll know exactly where you stand. You will be facing the truth. This 3 can also signify stress symptoms such as anxiety and such as fear. The advice, allow yourself to feel the pain. See the truth of the matter. The situation has all happened for a reason. There's a reason. Keywords are heartbreak, sorrow, betrayal, loss, affairs of the heart, breakup, and tears. And if you're not, it's not relating to you right now, I'm going to ask Lilith. I'm going to bring you down to see it. And this will be the answer to your question. Okay. This is for Monica, still within the parameters of her 1-card reading. She's asking, is her boutique going to be a success? This is a business. Is her boutique business going to be a success? Give it to us straight, clear. Is Monica's business going to be successful? Is she going to succeed at this? Uh-oh. All right. Is she going to have another business down the road that will be more successful and will meet her needs? Is there another one around the corner? Does she have something else in her head? You need to explore. If you have another idea in your head, Monica, you need to explore. Look, Monica, I love nothing better than giving good readings, with good cards, good answers, good responses. Tarot's saying no. That's all I can give you. Other than I was shown that you may have another small little idea that's inkling in your mind. You're to explore that. If you explore it and start to see if it's going to unfold and it begins, don't give up, because that's the one that's going to be successful, whatever that is. Whatever that is. I'm so sorry. I really am. I really tried to get you to come up with another reason why the heartbreak card would come up. You know, you do have other ideas? Because that's what I heard in the smallest little voice was she's got an inkling, a little spot in her head for another idea. She's to start to follow it through. That's going to be the one that works for you. That's going to be the successful one. You will be successful at your second attempt at one of the ideas that's in your head. Okay, Monica. And again, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about your boutique. I really, truly am. You know what? Here's what I say to everybody. If it's real important, it's close to your heart to have this, prove tarot wrong. Prove it wrong. Keep that in your head. Prove the people wrong. Everybody wrong. Everything. Prove them all. And continue to try, but then have the logic and common sense to know when to back away as well. Okay? So, I'm not going to hear any pings because my own volume is turned off. So bear with me while I go back into... Okay, there's no Canadian ones. So go back in. Monica? Yeah, poor Monica. I don't like people, their attempts, the work that they put out, living their dream, you know. Still keep a positive outlook on this, though, Monica. I can tell you right now. Please do that. Please do that. Please do that. Okay, I'm waiting for it to load. It's slow. Okay. Everybody, PayPal has a new face on it. YouTube. What's the other one? Lightstream. And there's one more that I use, and it's got a new face. They've all updated and upgraded all in the same flippin' week. So if you're only using one, you might get through that okay, but if you're not, good heavens, almighty Aphrodite, as they say. Okay, Lace. Okay, you hear Lace? I got to make sure that you're here and you're present. Where is Lace? Where is Lace? Where are you at, Lace? Come on, show yourself so I can do your card. Yes, Jennifer, it's coming. Oh, no. That's what it was, Facebook. I'm still going to try to change. We know that it's doing that. I had the white all day. I had the classic. And you got to click get started in order to get the hell out of it. Now, go back to my current. Switch back to classic Facebook for 48 hours. Good enough. No to everything. Just bring me back. It didn't turn back. Why didn't? There we go. Here we go. There we go. Back to the classic. Okay, where's Lace? There you are. Okay, Lace. Lace is saying, I've been looking for a place to rent. What can Tarot tell me? That's an interesting question for Tarot. So, okay. All right, let's get your shuffle up, Lace. I'm glad you're here. Oh, Jennifer. Saying hi to Mary Jane. Oh my God. Yeah, they got some bugs to work out. They're not helping the users at all, Judy. This is no help to the users. It doesn't take an hour to get connected. It never did the other way. Why couldn't they left it alone? You know? But you know what they do? They spend millions. I know this from experience. They spend millions of dollars on new software. They have to make it work. Even it's a piece, they find out that they spent millions on a piece of garbage that's ruined everything and not helped anything. They still have to make it work. That's the way it goes. So we're into this for a while. I might as well start trying to connect an hour before I actually want to be live. That's what I'll start doing, you know. So this is for Lace. She's looking for a place to rent. Is there any direction, anything you can let her know? Can you let her know? Please let her know. She's looking for a place to rent that she's going to be comfortable and happy, and it's going to feel like home for her. Safe and comfortable. And pleasing to the eye. You don't want to be in an apartment building. I don't know. Did you ever hear what brownstones are? They're basically a brick house. Okay. I'm seeing a brick house. And there's probably 2 to 4 dwellings in it. 4 apartments. This used to be one big home. Beautiful. Hardwood floors throughout. 12-foot ceilings with, what do you call it around the ceiling? Wainscoting and all the older fashioned things, but kept up very nicely. I see you with tri-windows or bay windows. You know how you see them? You got a window here, a window here. They're all one, and then one flat one. But these two on the end are on an angle, and I see very light-colored drapes, very long light-colored drapes hanging there. And you're looking out. You've got a bit of a view there. You've got a backyard. That's what I'm seeing. We've got lots of places like that in the St. John area in the city closest to me. So, let's get another run through here, Lace. I hope that that's going to be close to what it is you're going to get. Nice size apartment. Healthy. Nice. Big rooms, airy rooms, lots of room. I'm going to cut right here. We have the King of Swords and ambition is what has come up for you, Lace. All right? This is what's come up for you. Okay? He's not a bad card at all, either. He truly is not a bad card at all. Yes, it sounds beautiful, doesn't it? It really does. Very clean, very comfortable, older home. Like I say, it's a brownstone. So you got some, concrete steps to walk out, and there's a big double door. Probably have a key, or you'll open it, and then you use the key on the next door to get in, and your apartment would be on the first floor on your right. So you'd go over, stick the key in your apartment, in you go. You're still in touch with what's going on outside because you're on the first floor. You're the very first apartment on the right. That's where you are. There may be 4 apartments in the whole building. So, like I say, it used to be a private home converted into apartments. So, when this card comes up for you, Lace, this man is clever and often a strong leader in a professional career. He's a great strategist with charm and ambition. This could be just pure energy for you as well, not necessarily a man, so that you know that, Lace. There could be an energy of being a very great strategist with charm and use ambition. Exert pressure when it needs to be. You may be impatient to succeed. But if what's called for is calmness and logical judgment, you can pull that. Another additional meaning is that maybe there might be a legal issue somewhere that needs your attention just now, but that may not happen to you at all. May not have anything to do with you. You're identifying with this card. Take a logical approach, because this is a time for mental agility rather than emotion. Look to the facts before you make any decisions. Fairness and balance, incisiveness, decision, strength, justice, and support. Let's ask Lilith. She's good for this. Let's ask Lilith. Let's see. Okay. All right, Spirit via Lilith. This is for Lace. We're still within the parameters of her one-card reading. She's looking for a new place to live, a new place to rent. Is she going to find this place to rent, her new home? Sooner than later, is this going to happen for her? Here she is. She's waking up again. Now, if you heard me describe what I was saying for her, is this correct? Possibly a very large brownstone with probably 4 apartments, and she's going to be renting one. And it's going to be very affordable and very comfortable. How soon will this happen if this is the case? Will this happen within the next 3 to 4 weeks? She's looking hard for a place to live. It will happen within the next 3 to 4 weeks. She'll actually find the place she's looking for and be happy and content with it. And it'll all come together for her comfortably, including the rent. Thank you, Lilith. She's saying yes, and there you go, Lace. There you go. Judy, you pay through PayPal. That's global. That's around the world. You could be in the middle of the Borneo forest, and if you had a satellite in the sky for internet, and if your laptop could pick it up, you can donate from anywhere on the planet to PayPal. And you don't need to be a member at all. You do not need to be a You're very welcome, Lace. Yes, that's what we want to see, are some smiles. Thank you. Yes, click on the link, Judy. That should take you right where Jennifer just posted it again. And you don't have to be a member of PayPal in order to make any donations or to send money. The only time you need to be a member is to receive it. You want people sending money to you for one reason, a friend, a relative, whatever. But if you're sending money out, you don't need to be a member, so don't worry about any of that. That sounds really good to me. I'm very hopeful for you, Lace. Feeling very hopeful. Now I'm going back into PayPal again. I'm going to bring up the names. Gotta wait for it to load. That apartment that I even described to you, Lace, I've seen places like that. I've seen places like that before. They're like a dime a dozen in my city, anyway. Not my city, but the city that I came from and grew up with. Deborah McGovern, and then Mary Jane. You're after Deborah, so don't go too far, okay? Deborah McGovern. Okay, here we go. Wonderful. Deborah, are you currently right here with us? I don't know what her pen name would be if she's got one. Deborah. Deborah McGovern. Where's Deborah McGovern? What is queef in my mouth? What does that mean? Somebody bitch ass saying it over and over and over again. What is this? Booth and Jennifer. I'm not going to have this going on. They put it in there 10 times, 12 times. Jennifer, boot the bitch ass. Queef in my mouth? What the hell is that? All right. Maybe Jennifer's lagging a bit. I'm going to get rid of them. They are going. They're going to be gone. Come on. Remove. There she is. There she is. Okay, good. There you are. All right. Deborah. Okay. Deborah is saying for her question, I raised a baby squirrel and released her yesterday, but I haven't seen her since yesterday at 3:30. Is she going to come back, or is she going out on her own? And will she be okay? Isn't that sweet? Oh, Deborah. My goodness. Hi, Truth Warrior. Wonderful, Deborah. Here we go. Here we go, Deborah. All right. Spirit, dear tarot. Okay, Deborah McGovern has raised a female squirrel. She released her at 3:30. Well, the last time she released her and the last time she's seen her was 3:30 yesterday afternoon. And it hasn't seen her since. So Deborah's question is she going to come back? Is the female squirrel going to come back? Will she be back to visit? I think she will, tell you the truth. Let's see. Okay, is the baby squirrel going to come back to Deborah, who nursed it to independence, basically? Is it going to come back? And is it going to be all right? Is the squirrel going to be okay? Okay, I'm going to cut the deck right here. Let's see what we have. Lilith is busy tonight. I've been pulling her on every reading to get clarification on things. All right. Whoops. There we go. The Seven of Wands, endurance. Well, what's that tell you? She's got the endurance to live on her own, and she's probably going to come back, but we're going to get a straight answer for that. All right, there's the card right there. It being the Seven of Wands, sevens are all about strong possibilities of things going one way or the other, and the positive working in your favor, you might say. Okay, let me see here. Let me bring up the book, bring up the generic side, then we'll pull on Lilith after that. All right, so with the Seven of Wands, we'll just give you the generic side of it here, and then we'll go to Lilith. Right now, you need, just a moment, I got something stuck to my book. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay, right now, you need to fight for a certain relationship in your life, or you need to protect your integrity on another level, because you may be encountering direct resistance to your plans. What this has to do with your square, your squirrel, I have no idea. It's not relating at all. It's something else in your life. Equally, you may find that you need to defend another person who cannot easily protect themselves. Now that may apply to the squirrel. You've been protected, yes, because it couldn't protect itself. The advice of this card, if you're going to be talking to anybody, trying to get somebody to understand, you need to say your words loud, Deborah, and clear. And then be prepared to negotiate. You have the higher moral ground, and with endurance and courage, you're going to get the results that you need. The keywords are defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. If any of that makes any sense to you at all, I'm not going to read into it, but I'm going to pull on Lilith and get a straight answer for you as far as your baby squirrel goes. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. All right. Spirit via Lilith. We're still within the one card parameter of Deborah McGovern's one card reading. Her question being about this little baby squirrel that she raised. She kind of released it, but the last time she's seen it was yesterday at 3:30. Is the squirrel still alive? Is the young squirrel still alive? Is she alive? Deborah needs to know if the young squirrel is still alive. She's not hesitating here, Deborah. She's still alive. Has she run off on her own under her own free will? Is she out living her life, exploring, getting used to the trees, the earth, the dirt? The little squirrel going to live a longer life? Is she going to be okay? Will she even have babies of her own someday? She's saying yes to all of this. Is Deborah going to get to see her again? Will she come back to visit with Deborah? Because Deborah is all she knew. Deborah's the one that raised her. Absolutely. Look at Lilith. She's going crazy. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. My God. She's a little out of hand. She's very excited. That squirrel's going to definitely come back and see you. She's definitely out exploring the world right now. And eventually she's going to have little babies of her own. You're going to get to witness most of this. You'll see her when she is carrying her babies, and you'll know that it's obvious that she's pregnant. And then you'll know when she's had them, just by looking at her. She may come to you for help, for food, for the babies, for herself. This is a happy ending, is it, Lilith? For Deborah and the squirrel? This is beautiful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Lilith. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. You can stop now, Lilith. You can stop. Beautiful. That's close enough. There you go, Deborah. There you go. It is cute, isn't it? Isn't it, Pepe? Yes. That's wonderful. Next person up, Mary Jane. And let's bring up Mary Jane and see if her question is within the notes. I think that's a beautiful thing. I really do. I think it's beautiful. But she's out exploring the world. She's out on her own, following her instincts. She's going to make a life for herself. And here, oh, Margaret, thank you so much. Margaret, you just allowed me a store run in the morning by one of my, I've got a lady out here that does it for people. I call her. Oh my goodness. This enables a store run for me in the morning. There's some things I need. Just a general card, Margaret? Okay. Or Mary Jane, I should say. All right. There you are. Just gonna say, where are you? Where are you? Here we go. Here we go. This is for Mary Jane. Mary Jane Weeds. She wants just a general card. Please, Spirit. Carol. She wants a general card. Whatever should be brought to Mary Jane's attention just now. Whatever you feel she needs to know about, please bring it forward for her right now. And if there's nothing trying or even an emergency for her to know, there's nothing like that. Oh, there's something beautiful about her immediate future. Something that could be coming her way. Going her way. For Mary Jane. This is for Mary Jane. This is a general card. Whatever you feel she needs to know about. Please bring this forward. Or is there something you need to acknowledge as well? Spirit, something you need to acknowledge with her. I don't know where that just came from, but okay. I'm going to cut the deck right here. Geez, I wish I could pull the good cards tonight that I pulled today in somebody's private reading. It was phenomenal. Yes, the flippin' manifester. Oh my God, I almost died. It came up. The Magician. All right, here we go, Mary Jane. Really, the High Priest and Wisdom. This was one of the cards that I pulled in that private reading today. So here it is again. Okay. Here we go, Mary Jane. It's not a bad card. He's a good card. If you look on the card, it's his right hand. In the camera, it's his left. Everything's backwards. But he's got his hand out in offering to bring you wisdom, to help lead you, to help feed you, to make sure that you're going the right way, to make sure you're using the right side of your brain in the best ways as well. It's very beautiful. So let's see here what we've got. Yeah, that was a nice private reading today. The very first question they asked was the first one answered. I love it. I love that kind of stuff. I was like, oh my goodness. Way back, way back, way back, way back, way back. Back. Come on. My goodness sakes. Next page. There it is. There it is. I shouldn't even be burning all my cigarettes up like this. Okay. So the High Priest, he basically represents overall the number one thing with him, Orthodox religion. All right. And he represents marriages, ceremonies of marriages. He brings wisdom and very powerful leadership. These are the gifts of the High Priest. This can apply to you, Mary Jane. All right. being given gifts of leadership. This is a man of learning. And the high priest is suggesting that new learning curves, new learning situations, even education could be an option for you now, Mary Jane. He also predicts unity in 2 ways. I think you can get into this. The first way, the unity of the mind, the body, and the soul. So you end up feeling connected to your intuition and close to your guides. And secondly, he represents the unity of 2 people as they come together as one. I don't know what you think of that, Mary Jane. 2 people coming together as one. I hope it's someone new for you, if it comes to pass. Another meaning of the card is convention and tradition. But if this isn't your groove, if you're not into convention and you're not into traditions, whoever it is you end up with, if they do, you may feel very restricted by their traditional beliefs. The advice, listen to your inner wisdom. That's going to guide you toward a new educational path, a belief, or even a teacher. Keywords: education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity. Shows you coming together with someone, Mary Jane. Values and authority, and maybe even marriage is going to be part of this eventually. Values and authority are going to ride high up front and center. You may meet somebody completely out of, I don't want to say your league, but somebody completely different, a different type of person you've never been with before. They're pretty straightforward. They're almost anal in some areas, especially when it comes to their values and their traditions. You may be able to rise above that, and you may change your mind, turn your back, and walk away. It's hard to say, but it's showing somebody coming. You just went back to school. Where does it say education? Well, he is known as the teacher card. He's the teacher of tarot. Let me see, where did it say that? Yes, the high priest suggests that education may be an option for you. And that's when he talks after that about the prediction of getting a unity within your mind, your body, and your soul, and feeling very close to your intuition and close to your guides as well. And he does represent the unity of 2 people as they come together as one. Wow. Listen to your inner wisdom here, Mary Jane. This is going to guide you toward a new educational path, a belief or teacher. Education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, values, and authority. Isn't that something? Wow. That is something. Now, Mary Jane, because of your very generous donation, do you have a question you want to ask pertaining to this card? Do you have something in your mind you want to know about? Ask me now, and I'll do it for you. I'll actually I'll shuffle you up another card. How's that, Mary Jane? You deserve this. There must be something else you'd like to know about. What is it, Mary Jane? Give it to me, because I want to do this for you. Teacher has studied Eastern Soul stuff. Are you asking a question? Has the teacher studied Eastern Soul stuff, or are you just making a statement? Tell me what it is you want. Put a question mark after the end so I know it's a question. Still within Mary Jane Weeds reading here. Nothing? Can I pull another general card? Let's try to pull another card for you then. Let me pull one more. I'll do that for you and see what else. What else does Mary Jane need to know about? She doesn't feel anything. So if you could look a little ahead in her future to see what's coming, something nice. Well, this is kind of like the same warning that came through with the high priest. There's feelings of restriction. So if you're going to get involved with somebody, that's probably something you're going to be looking at, because they have their values are higher than the average person. It's not just you. Their morals are they're almost, how could you say, a snobbery about them in a way because of their high values. That could be it. But this 8 brings about change, and this 8 sees you on the brink of that change, because you're realizing the way that you're being restricted by your circumstances. This could be at work, in a relationship, or a project. This is going to be the relationship. I'm sure of it. The card shows a relationship being on lockdown because one of you is not free to make a commitment. And another meaning is of being bound by too much responsibility for yourself or the other person. Probably the other person. The advice: get practical. See that you're in control of your own future, Mary Jane, regardless of what other people think. And you can free yourself by being less tolerant to the demands of other people. You never give any of you away to anybody. I don't care if this, some of you fall madly head over heels in love with it. You're just going to die if you don't have them. You never give away anything of yourself. It is a compliment to them that you are feeling this attraction and feeling this pull to them. And that's all they need to know, and that's all they need to feel, is they should consider themselves very lucky to have somebody who's grounded and is loyal and is giving and is loving as you are known to be. So, not open-minded enough to do own paperwork. Well, maybe these things are going to hit home for you. If he's any of those things, you know, get practical and see see that you're in control of your own future here, regardless of what others think. Just don't be as tolerant of other people when they start demanding things such as your husband. All right. Keywords: separation, fear, burdens, lack of vision, being stuck, responsibility, and change. 8s only mean change. That's what they mean, and that's what that means. And it may not be a smooth interaction, a smooth change. So we'll see. If your husband's a little tight around the edges and a little rigid, maybe that's describing him. I don't know. Maybe he's nothing like that. So thank you so much, Mary Jane. All right, let's see if there's anybody else after Mary Jane. There might not be anybody. I really don't know. I don't know. Hold on. I think she was the last one. Yes. Let me see. I checked for no Canadian. No. All right. The queue is now empty. It is open. Boys, I'm looking at my reflection in this. I look pale. I think I look pale, like there's something wrong with me. Good for you, Mary Jane, because that's important that you need to keep doing that. He can go home. Yeah, you can't sacrifice your own self, what you are, who you are, what you want to be, you can't sacrifice that for anybody. That's coming through loud and clear for you. You're to remain your own person and pay complete total respect to your own self, and put up gratitude to the universe that you're able to be that way, because a lot of women are not. And there's some men, same thing, same way. I look pale. To me, I look pale. Really pale. I hate my haircut. No, I hate my haircut. Can't wait for it to grow. Can't grow soon enough, and I have to get it recolored again. They messed the whole hair. The whole hairdo was messed. I was supposed to keep my length and have the inverted bob, but have the bob just off the shoulder. I said, no pun intended, but about a hair off the shoulder. I want to keep my length. And they chopped it any closer. There's nothing there. They would have been shaving. She would have been shaving. She wouldn't have been able, she couldn't cut it any shorter. And then the color was totally wrong, completely way off base wrong. So yours is growing a lot, is it? Take your time, Lachey. That's okay. Ashtray. That's what it looks like to me. Take your time, Ashtray. You're welcome, Mary J. It's always a pleasure reading for you. It truly is. It truly is. But you deserve more than one card for the donations that you make, you know. So we're just going to wait on Lachey. I'm just going to sit here and have a little sip of tea. Oh, my goodness sakes. I wish I had. Maybe I'd abuse them. I don't know. But if there was a magical little pill you could take that would knock you out, that wouldn't make you sleepy or dopey, but had a very strong calming effect on you. Strange sounding animal. Yes, Jennifer, and I see Lachey just put her question. Okay. I just met someone named Sean. He's 52 and a Taurus. What are his intentions? Well, we love questions like this. We do. Something just disturbed the sound of the crickets. There was some kind of an animal. I don't know what it is. Some kind of a bird making a noise I haven't heard before. Very loud. And it's warm here tonight. Those crickets should be out all night tonight. They'll come back in a minute when they're not afraid. Usually when crickets get quiet, it's kind of creepy. They're singing and singing and they're joyous and they're, you know, all over the place. And all of a sudden, there's complete silence all at once. That's because something's moving through the woods, through the grass, through the bushes. Something else is present, and that's why they get quiet. Until they know they're not in any harm. They're quiet up to that point. So, yes, Mary Jane. Oh my. This is for Lachey. Lachey has met somebody by the name of Sean, and he is 52, and he's a tourist. What are his intentions toward Lachey? What are his intentions toward Lachey? All right, I'm going to stop right here. Boys, they let you know, and they don't want to be shuffled any longer. All right, here we go. It's for Lachey. Oh, really? Two of Wands and Vision. That's what we have here. So, 36. That's cold, Mary Jane. Where are you at? I don't know if I've asked you that before. Where are you? Just give me the state that you're in. You don't have to say exactly where you are, but the state. Where the hell is it 36 Fahrenheit right now? That's cold. That's winter temperatures. Okay, so Lachey, you got the Two of Wands. I'm going to wait for Mary Jane here to give us an answer on where she's located, where they've got temperatures in Fahrenheit that are like that. That's just crazy. You're in New Mexico and it's 36 Fahrenheit? Good heavens, isn't New Mexico supposed to be hot? I know it was snowing in Denver, yes. I seen that on the internet, not on Facebook, but I seen it on the news, on the internet. That's just freak storms, eh? Really freak storms. But isn't New Mexico supposed to be really, really warm? You're headed to Denver this weekend, are you, Lachey? Well, you see it at its best. I mean, Denver, Colorado, I know people that have actually driven through, and they say you have to drive through to appreciate the phenomenal beauty of Colorado. So, Two of Wands for you, Lachey. The two highlights romance, and it highlights partnerships. So you may meet a new partner, or you could hook up with another like-minded individual, just like you. You could be pursuing new projects in or out of the workplace with this person. This meeting of the minds, because that's what it's going to be, it's going to bring you rewards as you broaden your horizons and you see just what you could achieve. In education, you find the right course or teacher to inspire or hone your skills or nurture your interest. Look for those around you who share your vision. Work together for the greater results. Partnership, creativity, communication, travel, planning, education, inspiration. This is a good thing. He's a good thing for you. He is a good thing for you. So, wow. So New Mexico's 6 hours south of Denver? That's amazing. You'd never ever picture that in your head. I'd have to look on the map. This is a good thing. This man that you've met can be somebody good. He's going to be somebody that's like-minded. You think alike. You're on the same wavelength and you think alike. You could find yourself sharing projects or different experiences with him as well. That'll be just as important to him as it is to you. So, this is wonderful. I'm going to pull. Hold on. I'm going to pull an oracle card here, the mermaids for you, Lachey. Jennifer, you'll be up after her. You're next. Okay. This is for Lachey. Bring forth, Lachey, anything he needs to know. She's met somebody new recently, and she's really wanting to know about them. You could give her the guidance in this area with this potential new mate. He talks a lot of stuff. You're trying to slow down. And he's kind of getting ahead, eh? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Another one. Not ready yet. This is for Lachey. Or does she need to be brought to her awareness? Please bring that forward for Lachey. He's ready, is he? Well, there's a reason why you're a little hesitant, right? You've got your reasons. You go at your own speed, at your own pace, Lachey. I don't need to tell you that. Nobody needs to tell you that, Lachey, do they? No, they don't. That's what I mean. You go at your own speed. And if he's truly, truly, seriously interested in you and thinks you're worth the wait, he'll wait. He'll be very kind, very gentle in his waiting, not pushing you. You need to make that clear. Don't push me. You'll turn me off if you push me. You'll push me away. So don't push me to be at the same headspace that you're in. If I'm going to get there, I'll get there. And if I figure I'm never going to get there, I'll let you know that too. Be honest with him. Be direct. Get honest and direct with him up front. And because that's an introduction into a side of you. That you're always going to be honest, you're going to be direct, you're not going to beat around the bush, you're not going to lead anybody on. And he's got to learn this up front, right off the bat with you, that you're going to be this way. All right, here's a card. The crane bag. What a pretty card. Sacred ocean, medicine, clutter, declutter, and choice. That's the card that's come up for you. That's right. You're not gonna, geez, I like you. You're like me. You're a mom like I was. You're not gonna introduce every potential date, maybe a potential guy you've been dating a few times, until you know that it's going to move to the next step and it's what you want. Not so much what they want. You both have to want it. But more importantly, it has to be something you want. All right? So, it's just the way it goes. Just the way it goes. Hi, Joni. Okay. The crane bag is card number 35. Hold on. A little too far ahead. Let me see. One more. All right. The crane bag. Here we go. Crane bags hold great healing and energetic power. It may be time to begin to look out for the sacred ingredients, which will make your crane bag sing its magic. Time to go through wardrobes, bags, cupboards, and all of those places where you hold objects that may or may not be empowering and maybe even disempowering you. It's time for you to clear and consider what it is that is aligned with who you are at a soul level and what it is that is actually truly representative of you. Some objects may need to go or be redistributed and recycled. Everything has beauty and purpose, but some may no longer be in energetic alignment, a good match for you and for your beautiful soul. You may also feel that some other symbols and items may need to be brought in, so you may have to pick some things up. Begin to see the world as a living crane bag. The people and the creatures and the objects and even your car and your home and yes, your bag all hold energy and they hold power. All that stuff that was just listed. From your pockets to your purse, go through everything. Know what you are holding energetically. Then shift it, realign it, and feel the ease that comes with this action. So you have to basically go over your personal items, tangible stuff. Some stuff may not be serving you a good purpose, while other things are. So, and the things that aren't, you got to get rid of. And you may even need to bring a few things in that are new. So there. You've been purging. Isn't that nice? That's fantastic. You're way ahead. You're way ahead. You're already on the right path, you might say, the right trail. You're on the right way. Just a minute, Jen. I'm going to do you next. Oh. Oh. Excuse me. I wore myself out tonight just trying to get online. I really did. I'm still feeling it. Because getting that kind of emotion going, it doesn't hype me up. It knocks me back is what it does. Tires me out. Anger tires me out. Frustration tires me out. You know, these sorts of things. So, great. She's already doing what the Oracle said she needs to do. She's purging of things that are not bringing any positivity into her life. They're just, maybe they're taking. So, or they're not serving a purpose. They're just taking up space. She can't afford to do that. She needs to get rid of these things. So that's a good thing. No, you're welcome, Lashe. Thank you. Okay. We're going to do Jennifer next. Jennifer wants a card for this weekend. Okay. This is for Jennifer. This is for Jennifer Launders. She would like a general card for the weekend, please. General card for the weekend, please. Oh, and by the way, just to mention to you guys that have been here from the start, even before I was here, I'm back in the classic live stream. It's all white, just the way it's always looked. After all that, I ended up, and I tried connecting to that first, and it wouldn't connect at all. So, but this is for Jennifer, and she wants to know what's coming up on the weekend for her. If you give her heads up, please, for the weekend. Yeah, well, I've got like 2 left after this, so guess who's going right to bed when I'm done, is what I'm going to do. So, we're 11:04 now. Excuse me, matter of fact, where is Facebook? I'll message my friend that lives not far from me and see if we can do a store run in the morning, and I hope she says yes. Okay, come on. Come on, open up. No, I got 2 of them. I didn't want 2 of them open. Only one's good. Come on. There it is. Okay. Hi. 6, 11, oh, 5 p.m. I like to prefer the morning is what I like to do. If she gets me up early, we get it out of the way. Convenience. I always say that. She usually likes to take off first thing as soon as the store opens. There we go. There. She's probably in bed by now, but she'll see that in the morning. Okay. Meant for Thursday morning. Tomorrow's Thursday. There we go. She'll know it isn't a message from the other day. Okay, let's get back into Jennifer here. Jennifer has one she wants for the weekend. Oh, really? I don't remember. Mary Jane. Usually when I'm done readings, I don't remember. I don't remember Capricorn, what it was like at all. Don't know a thing about it. I'd have to sit and watch it. So, okay, what's coming up for Jennifer on the weekend? We are going to be Thursday here in about an hour. A little better than an hour. A little less than an hour. What's going on for Jennifer for the weekend? Please bring me something that's going to give clarity to her. Give her something to go on. Please and thank you, Spirit. This is for Jennifer. All right, we're going to cut right here. Here we go. They're fighting back with me. Come on, get in there. Let's see. Okay. Cutting the deck right here, Jen. Well, now. This used to be one of my favorite cards when I first started reading this deck. And I hardly see it at all anymore, and neither do you guys, because if I don't see it, you don't. But it's a card of strength representing stability. So, this is a good card for you, Jennifer, without a doubt. Let me put that out so it'll last. Don't want it burning away. So, the strength. Yes. Bear with me while I bring up the generic side. It used to be one of my favorite cards in the very beginning. I really liked it a lot. I really did. So, here we go. Here we go, Jen. This card shows patience in the face of conflict. So you're going to have to deep into your well of patience, Jennifer. You may find yourself standing your ground rather than being overwhelmed. What is opposing you is going to be lower than you are. You need to remember that. This may be your own fear and guilt or other emotions that shake your confidence, or a person who is acting in an unreasonable way by projecting these emotions onto you. You make sure that doesn't happen, Jennifer. Having compassion while keeping your personal boundaries, keeping them strong, and refusing to be taken advantage of shows the strength of your character. And another meaning is that the card literally means physical strength, a return to vitality for you. So you'll be feeling strong and healthy and positive through the weekend. Despite any negativity that may come at you, you're going to hold your own. All right? The advice. You need to stand firm, Jennifer. You need to be calm. You need to take the higher moral ground. The situation is a test of your character, and you are resilient and you are patient enough to withstand ongoing challenges without panic or compromise, especially if it doesn't feel right. Keywords are courage and patience, endurance, risk, balance, opportunity, vitality. And I'm going to pull you an oracle as well, Jennifer. So, oh, do you really? Mary Jane, I do that all the time. Every cigarette I have, I'll chip it 3 times before I finally get to finish it. I know it must look awful in front of other people. A little butt sticking out of your mouth. But I don't waste them. That's for sure. But I find I don't need to sit and smoke a whole cigarette all in one sitting. That's why I chip it out. As soon as that craving is satisfied, I put it out. And about 20 minutes later, 15 minutes later, maybe I'll want it again. It's still there, you know. This is for Jennifer. Could you bring Jennifer any heads up, any direction on anything? Bring her something beautiful, please. There we go. This is for Jennifer. All right, I'm going to cut the deck right here before they fight back with me. All right. Oh my God, I pulled this card in the private reading, did I? Yearning. Longing for someone, undesired separation, and pining away for somebody, if any of this makes any sense to you. So, okay, here we go. And I don't know what the hell this is for you. I really, really don't know. Look at what's meant to come up. There it is, right there. Open the book, and there it is. All right. Okay. Yearning for someone you may not even have met. Yearning and pining for someone who you love and for the moment are separated from. You may be feeling a great gulf or distance open up between you and someone you love. This may be a physical distance or distance due to beliefs and lifestyles, yearning for a connection, and a closeness that seems to be evading you at the moment. A longing for the one you love to be by your side, not being able to bear another day of separation. Remember, this is physical or it's mental and emotional separation. It may be standing right in front of you, but maybe you feel there's a bit of a block there. Making choices that will enable you to be together. Feeling that destiny and fate are entwining your emotions and psyche with those of another soul, and that it is inevitable that you will be together. A feeling of meant to be, quote unquote. But until that can be so, there's a feeling of being star-crossed. Circumstances can be changed if both beings are willing, longing to be with someone even beyond this lifetime, and feeling discontent until it is so. So, don't look at me. Blame the cards. Blame the cards. There you go, Jennifer. There you go. Oh my goodness sakes. I'll put them over there. There, I'm going to light my cigarette back up again. Nope, I never finish a whole cigarette in one sitting. I can say that. One little cigarette can go a long ways. I'll smoke this down to the end now. I won't put it out any more than that, right? It's not quite half. So, you know what it could be too? Of course, it's Tom. But there could be something you disagree on. You're not kind of melding quite right. There's something, not your whole relationship, but some little area that maybe you guys differ on your opinions. And you want him to come and see your side and to accept it. So that could be it too. What do we got going on here? I'm not getting anything off of this. I don't even have a clock here. I'm just noticing this. Where's my time? I have no idea how long we've been at this. No, I don't know. I'm not getting a time. It's not showing me who's in here. Not the normal window. That's why I kind of went that way, Jen, because I know there's time you guys butt heads, right? But he knows all. He's the great know-it-all of all. So I could see you running and clashing with him on different little subjects and stuff that you wish he'd come across and just see your point and say, okay, I get it. You're right. You know? So that's probably what that's all about, really. Hour 40? I don't know what you mean, Jen. Baby boy, what are you chewing on? You're making some weird noises by my feet. There you go. Exactly. Well, I have not been on for 40 hours. 1 hour and 40 minutes. All right. Okay, good. Good. Feels like longer, though. I feel like I've been here all night. And I'm still, like, I'm not getting any pings. So there's no way to tell unless I go look in PayPal to see if there's anybody new that's wanting a reading. I got a feeling it's going to be an early night. Oh, wait a minute now. Regina, that's right too. Regina, where are you? Show yourself, Regina. Bellucci. Regina Bellucci. What was your question again? I forget what your question was and I can't even find it. Don't ask me to go look. Oh my goodness. Where are you, Regina? Regina had, when I was doing the generals, she thought it was a mini reading and she sent money basically in her question and I don't remember what it was. And I had to tell her, we'll get you the next time. So, there you are. Okay, Dolly, yes. Yes, what's your question again? I'm sorry. What was your question again? Will my niece get back together with her old boyfriend? All right, let's see what we can do here, Regina. Dolly. Dolly's been a part of the mini readings and a part of all of this for a very, very long time. Very long time. Wrong deck. There we go. So Regina wants to know if her niece, or Dolly, wants to know if her niece is getting back together with her boyfriend. Is Dolly's niece going to get back together with her old boyfriend? Is Dolly's niece going to get back together with her old boyfriend? They're starting to fight back with me. That means I need to cut the deck right here for you, Dolly. Okay. As a friend so far. All right. I understand that. Strangest cards come up sometimes. They really do with some of these questions. We got the Hermit here. Contemplation is what we have. All right. This is about getting to know you. This is about somebody needing to go, whether they want to or not, they have to do this. They need to spend some time alone to evaluate what's going on with them, within them. Maybe even finding their own inner child as part of this. A way to feed the inner child, you might say. Just bear with me a moment while I find that card. To me, it's another good card in the way of people, whoever it's meant for, getting to know themselves on a much deeper level. All right, but here's the generic side, Dolly. Reflection and quiet time are going to be important now. You need to study, contemplate, or simply spend time alone to process all that has happened recently. This may be a welcome retreat, or you could feel lonely, depending on your circumstances. However you experience the Hermit's solitary influence, know that you're being guided by your own inner light, and you won't get lost in your thoughts, and you're not going to be alone forever. And another meaning of the card is distancing yourself from certain relationships that could be overwhelming you. Try not to resist aloneness. It gives you time for contemplation and healing and to find the answers that you need and to know yourself much more deeply. Keywords are thought, retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. All right, bear with me because I'm going to pull Lilith on and get a direct yes or a no. Okay? That's what we're going to do for you here, Regina. We're going to give you a direct yes or a no. I'm going to bring this down, camera down so you can see. Bring out Lilith. Here we go. We'll get a yes or a no to your question. All right. Spirit via Lilith. Soon, baby, soon. You want me to Oh, God. You're gonna make me do this right now. All right, come on, get up. Get up in the back. Come on. I'm not gonna beg you. You're the one that wants up, then do it. Okay, here we go. Regina's asking, is her niece going to get back together with her old boyfriend? Will her niece come back together with her old boyfriend? Will they reunite? At this moment, they are attending funeral services, visitations, and whatnot. They are together in the same place, but only as friends. Is it going to manifest into something more than friends? Will they become rejoined again as a couple? Is this going to make her niece happy? Come on. Very much so. Very much so. She's saying they're coming back together. And I'm guessing it'll be a week, maybe 2. How long is it going to be before they join as one again? Could it happen in a week? Could they come together as a couple again within a week? And she's saying yes. Very soon, very short period of time between now and then. Thank you very much, Lilith. There we go. There you are, Dolly. Yes, they're getting back together, and it'll probably happen within a week of them being in the same vicinity, you might say, going through the same experience. So, thank you so much, Dolly, for your patience. Yeah, it's going to be more than that. It's going to be more than that. Absolutely more than that, for sure. I can guarantee it. I've got to check here, make sure there's nobody else waiting. Okay. Dolly was the last one. So yes, we're open. If anybody has any questions. You're welcome. And from what I clarified with Lilith as well, Dolly, is that she's going to be very happy when this happens. We're talking a long-term happy relationship. Let's say so be it, and may it be so. You're going to have to keep me up on the time, guys. How long we've been at this. Okay, I can see there's 7 watching right now, but it doesn't, still not giving me the hour where we're at time-wise. I'm not getting that at all. So, lovely song to represent, to refer, and I represent you guys as Into the Mystic. If you want to Google that on YouTube, please. It's by Van Morrison. It's called Into the Mystic. Most of you, once you hear it, you're going to go, oh, I've heard this before. But man, does it ever fit our lives? I mean, all of us in our lives. I shared it within the group last night. I had to. Just had to. It's a beautiful song. We're 1 hour and 50 minutes in. Thank you very much, Jennifer. Yeah, what a great, great song. It just moves me to no end. I love everything about it. Great, great song. So, baby, if you want to come up, come on up. Come on, honey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Written invitation, dear bear, please climb up on the back of my chair. And that rhymes. And there he is. You little shit. You little shit. Give me a kiss, damn it. Nummy kisses from Mummy. Nummy for Mummy. Before you know it, we'll be in bed snuggling. Yes, we will. We'll be all snuggled up together in bed before you know it. I'm tired tonight. There we go. I couldn't do it last night. My head was spinning and my ears were ringing. I said, there's no way. And I went to bed before 8:30. I woke up again. It was 1 a.m. I stayed up until almost 3 watching, it's a new Netflix show called Away, and it's all about space travel and going to Mars, about a group of people leaving their families, their relationships behind while they take a trip to Mars. It's going to be gone like 3 or 5 years or something like that. It's a good movie. Not movie, it's a series, so I've been enjoying that. So anyways, isn't that right, baby? I better leave my PayPal up just in case somebody pops in here, and it'll update on its own, I hope. I hope. So, yeah, one of the geez, I can't remember her name. She played a $1 Million Baby. She played the she's a wrestler or boxer, I think, $1 Million Baby. I can't remember her name. She's the star of the show. She's the commander on this spaceship, and they're on their way there. And she's got a husband and a daughter, a high school daughter, at home. So, and how hard that was for her. Her husband was an astronaut as well, but he didn't pass the last health test. They found he had something genetically wrong with him that was inherited genetically. And after she set loose and they're on their way to Mars, he had a stroke. So, and she can't just come home, you know. The stranger things that astronauts and things like that in those careers, the things that they have to give up and bypass, things that they can't respond to. Is that right, Jennifer? Yeah. I did. I couldn't sit there and watch any more of my show. I shut it off. But good thing about Netflix is when you bring a show back up that you didn't finish, it usually will pick up exactly where you left off. So, yeah. And my baby? Who's my baby? Well, we won't hang around and wait for too long. We all have lives to lead. We'll give it another few minutes. If nobody comes in, then we will. No, I am not done. And yes, I want to stay logged in, please. There we go. So we may have to call it a night here soon. I can't believe New Mexico is 36 degrees. That blows me away. That just blows me away. I'd like to have another open winter like we had last year. I'm going to try to manifest it. I worked hard last year to bring that open winter and try to do it again this year. Why don't we try to switch off? Maybe that's what's happening already. The warmer places are going to get cold, and the colder places are going to get warm for the winter. I could live with that. I could certainly live with that. As long as there's no ice on the roads and tons, like 13, 14, 15 feet of snow over the winter. That means you've got walls in your walkway that are over your head, and it's just like going through a tunnel every time. I hate that. So I don't like it because it's a lot of work. Yeah. Keep it going. Yeah, we need it. And I don't want it to take another hour for me to log on to it either. I was frustrated right to tears. I really was. Like, come on. I haven't done any mini readings in, like, I think it was over a week. I don't know how long it's been, but it's been a while, you know, and then I have to go through. I said I'm going to try 2 more times, and then I'm not trying. I'm going to shut her all down and say to hell with it. But I'm glad we got connected because it was scaring me. It made me feel like, what if I could never get connected again? Then what? You know? So, what you doing, my baby? Oh, my little update. Poor baby. That's my boy. You want to go to bed? Is it time for sleeping? You want to go lay down with mommy and go see peace? Do ya? You do? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He's gonna try to. Nope. Oh no, baby. No, honey bunny, you can't do that, sweetie. August 30th was the, are you kidding me? It's been that long? Mon Dieu. Holy moly, I had no idea it'd been that long. Because we're the 9th of September, soon to be the 10th. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not midnight yet, 34 minutes to midnight. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. So, but you know what? I could come back on tomorrow night, and guess what? We could be busier than hell. Busier is all old get, I would say. You know, yeah. Pretty much it for tonight. That's been long enough of a wait in between. So, I can't believe that. I may try to come back again tomorrow night, if not the night after, but yeah. So, if you're new, how many we got? 8 people watching. If you're new to Bay of Fundy Fortunes YouTube channel, please subscribe and click the little notification bell if you do. That's right beside the subscribe button. Yes. So, let me see. Don't depend on YouTube to give you notifications, though, because it doesn't always work. More times than not, it doesn't. More times than not, you'll go through your favorite list on YouTube to see the channels you're subscribed to, and it won't be just Bay of Fundies that'll be missing. There'll be 2 or 3 more they take with it. Never get notified. You have to resubscribe every time. I know one lady, she does it once a month. She said, I have to resubscribe to Bay of Fundy Fortunes once a month. It's crazy. But there's one way to stay ahead. If you really enjoy the mini readings here and you'd like to just sit back and watch, I don't care. You can do that. But the only way to be ensured that you're going to be notified is if you join the Facebook group, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, FUNDY. Everything is pre-approved in there. Your entering is pre-approved. Any memes, any posts you want to make are pre-approved. On top of that, too. But the beauty of the group, it's closed, it's private, full of like-minded individuals just like me and just like you. How do I know? You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here unless you were like me and everybody else. We're all in the same mindset. We've all become we've become a tribe, as some people like to call it, but we're a spiritual family. And that's how we see each other, as spiritual entities. And we try to bring goodness, patience, love, and guidance into each other's lives in the best way that we can. We like to encourage each other. If somebody falls sick or hurt, there's a lot of healing that goes on within the group, and it'll blow your mind. It blew my mind a couple times, believe you me. One thing in particular I shouldn't have gotten over. And it should have gotten so bad that it put me in bed, because that has been the routine over the years. And it seemed to stop the problem midstream by asking the group for help and to send some healing. It stopped at midstream, and that never happens. Never, ever, ever. Once this thing starts, there's no stopping it until it goes through and plays the whole thing out. And it stopped it, and all of a sudden everything was reversing, and I was back to myself before I knew it. That was amazing to me. Amazing. That's never happened before. I haven't had one since. So, you know, everybody thinks he's getting so big. He's probably 12 to 15 pounds. He's full grown now. He's completely full grown. He's up close to the camera, so he looks pretty big. But if I pick him up like this, and maybe, without his feet going down my top. There we go. This is him right here. This is the baby. So, there certainly is, Jennifer. You're right. There is power in numbers. And some people may respond to a request like that for healing. Sending you healing, and that's all they do. They just say it. They don't really do it. And then you get a handful that actually go through the motions of sending that, of having it take place. They really put their skills to work, their gifts to work. That's what comes through. So, even our friend Linda Calabaro Same thing. She says there's no cancer left in her blood work anymore. But there are other physical ways she's still recovering from the damage that it all did to her, kind of thing. So, but even her, and man, we were scared for her for quite a while. But she's on her way back. She's on her way back. Because I spoke to her a couple weeks ago, and she's on her way back. She'll be back. And if you notice within the group, you'll see under the likes of different posts, her name's starting to pop up again as well. So, boys, I'm talking so far ahead. Yeah, I'm way ahead of what you guys are actually saying. It's like 5 minutes ago. I'm stroking the dog in the picture. I was like 5. I'm still holding him. So, yes, it is wonderful news. I messaged her and asked her health, and she told me. So that was good. So, yeah, that's as big as he gets. That's as big as he gets. Now I can see him where I'm holding him. And you notice how he doesn't fight to get down. He likes being on Mummy, let me tell you. Except if you put him near the table, he wants to investigate. And this is no more pens for you. My pens are right there on the fridge. Right here, within arm's reach. You're not chewing. You chewed your last pens. And pencils. No more of that. Okay? Who's a good boy? All right, I got to say good night to everybody, sweetheart. I'm going to put you down for a minute. And then guess what? We're going to go to bed. Yes, we are. We're going to go to bed. Oh, I can't wait to get to bed, to tell you the truth. Nice cold drink of water. I'm really warm. And no, it isn't, Jennifer. It isn't. I had supper just before I came on. We had a late supper tonight. So, yeah, I know. That's what Timmy said. Timmy said, what do you think if we got him a brother? I was just like, oh, I know it would be fantastic for him. He would love having a sibling. He really, really would. So, but I want to get him fixed first, so he'll be humping the poor little puppy that comes through the door, you know. It'll probably be another dog like him, a little Morky Poo is my guess with Timmy. He'd probably stick with that if he could. If not, it'll be another small dog, just like that. And I think it's the best. That way I can go out once in a while and not have to take him with me. No panics. He won't be left alone. My friend Sherry Chase Deuce had to do that. She had her little Dixie dog, and it's pure white. Her dogs are gorgeous. And she was working at the time. Randy, her husband, works. But she was working at the time, so they both leave the house. And the poor little dog left home alone all day with several cats. But she went through separation anxiety and the crying and the upset when she got home and and it got harder and harder to leave her. So one day Sherry said, I'm going to try bringing in a sister for her. She brought it in. Problem solved. Problem solved. They cuddled together. They played together. They did everything together. There was no more of these hysterics when Sherry left the house. They'd bark a little bit, but then they'd go and lay down. She'd come in the house and find them. They'd come walking up, wagging their tail, or they'd be sound asleep on her bed, you know. So she knew, and she still knows to this day, that was the perfect trick, which allowed her to go out once in a while without having to take. Sometimes these days she takes both dogs with her. It depends on the situation. So, no sisters. That would be cute, but no sisters. No. He's not fixed. It's got to be done eventually. He hasn't even had any shots yet, and he's a year old. And we got to get those done. But with, the COVID and everything is different now. So they run everything differently. Yeah. So they can be partners in crime. That's correct. I just hope there's no jealousy. I just hope that there's no jealousy. So, but Timmy thought it'd be a really great idea, and if Timmy thinks it's a good idea, what's the difference between two? It gets a little easier. I believe that anyways. So, I'm going to pack my stuff up here before I leave the table, or he'll be into that too, into the cards. Let me see here, my boxes. Well, thank you guys so much for being here and being so damn you guys are so patient. I'm so sorry for the time that it takes to get these streams up and running. It puts me into anxiety mode, and I'm angry and I'm upset and I'm starting to panic a bit because I'm thinking the worst. What if I can never get on it? Because that's what it felt like tonight. Maybe my days of streaming are over. That's what I was thinking because I can't get on. I've been at this almost an hour and I'm no further ahead. So I wish they would fix whatever's wrong with their programming, their new software, make those millions of dollars count that they spent on getting these upgrades, make them work, and do it with us in mind, you know? So if they start having too many problems after a while, the popularity of live streams and things like that are going to drop. I was even sitting here tonight trying to connect. I'm going, where else can I live stream? So if anybody else has any suggestions, don't be afraid to put those suggestions out there for me. So it would be nice to have another venue to use. When this one fails, just hop into another one that you know is going to work would be great. So 3 to 19. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I really don't. You talk in funny ways, Jennifer. 90% of the time, I haven't got a clue to what you're talking about. You got to spell it out for me. What is 3 to 19? And you're saying what's the difference? I don't know what you're referring to, so I'm sorry. So it doesn't matter, whatever it is. I'm sure it's not anything important. It's real hard to stay calm, Jennifer, when you're counting everything on it. That staying calm's impossible. Just impossible. Oh, your cats. Yes. Yes. 3 to 19. Yes. I see what you're saying. What's one dog compared to two? There's no difference. Matter of fact, it probably gets a little easier. 3 cats or 19. What's the difference? You know. Exactly. Yeah. So everybody, I'd like to just say thank you once again for being here. And thank you so much for your patience. Please like and share. There are replays on all the live streams. You got to give YouTube a format or about half an hour maybe to change the format so it's playable as a replay on YouTube. So, but I never take them down. I never do. So unless I get one that I can't shut off, and a lot of times they'll run 20 hours. It'll say live stream. There's nothing there. Black screen. It's because I can't shut it off and I couldn't even delete one of them tonight. I was trying to delete a live one that played for a bit and there was nothing there. And I couldn't even delete it. I couldn't do a damn thing with it. And it was driving me crazy. So anything I go to do is to make things easier and better. And when it comes to YouTube, you can forget about making it. There's all these edit buttons everywhere, but damned if they don't work. A lot of times, at times like that, they do not work. So there wasn't much that I could do about it. So anyways, yes, I'd like you all to please let integrity lead your days, your life, follow behind, and that way you stay within the straight and narrow of the spiritual world, at the very least. But letting your integrity up front and center always at all times lead you down the straight and narrow spiritually, which makes you a better person, a well-balanced person, a person with good intentions, a person of the world. Not just that, you become a person of the universe. And your presence is very vital and it's very important, especially during these times, these challenging times that we're living through right now. So, I'm very lucky with the people that I have that are part of the streams, that are part of the group. I'm very, very fortunate, and I know it. And I say thank you every day. I really, really do. I feel way better now than I did before the reading started because I was forcing myself to do them. I got to do readings tonight. And I was like, I could just sit here and just watch this show all night long and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have some ice water because I'm dry. Going to have my bedtime needle. Very careful about that. And have a good night's sleep. And hopefully I'll get to the store in the morning. Because I think my ride, she's probably in bed already, I'm sure. Yeah, she hasn't answered. She'll answer me at 6 a.m. though, whether I'm here or not. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you so, so much. It was a pleasure. It didn't start out that way, but it ended that way. Some interesting reads tonight and interesting questions as well. I'll try to make it back maybe tomorrow night, if not the night after. It's going to be soon, though. I could tell you that. Please, the last thing, but never the least, keep the peace in so you can share your love, your light out with the rest of the world. And I wish you all the best going forward. Thank you